It's been saying live, just so you know.
Well, we're live now for real.
Okay. All right. Welcome to our first episode of How I Sold My Movie, and you can too. So, if you have questions about how to actually get your film funded or made, you're going to want to watch this. Leading up to a very special project that's shooting this July that I get to be a part of, the team behind The Way Back Home is sitting down with the writer and director, Tamala Baldwin, whose very first feature, no big deal, aired nationally on BET, and now she's doing it again. As always, she's taking all of us along with her and she's sharing how to get it done. Tamala, are you ready?
Oh my gosh, Brittany, I am so ready. Woo!
Woo! So, in this and how I sold my movie, and you can too, we're going to make sure that we're answering the burning questions. So, thank you for sitting in our hot seat. And our first question, if someone had 0 connections and no money, what really is the first step to getting a film funded?
I know it's going to sound a little cheesy, but I would say the decision to get it made. A lot of people count themselves out before they even begin. They make all these excuses like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have a team, I don't have funding. And when the world meets that energy, says, okay, you don't have funding, you don't have a team, they give up. So it really is about the creator saying, I'm going to make this movie happen no matter what, and being open to how that manifests. So when I sold my first feature, I had a feeling, and I was also declaring that this is going to happen, but I allowed the how to happen. I didn't say this has to be BET, it has to be Paramount. I was open to the universe making it happen for me. But I made a decision it was going to happen no matter what, and I held that thought the entire time.
I had to take that in. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. But we can't just leave it there because it's so good. Yeah. I just have to ask a couple more questions.
Okay.
So to take it back, right? So you sold your first film, and now what are you doing? So you have this beautiful nonprofit called Becoming Love Project.
Yes.
What is it and why now?
So Becoming Love Project is a nonprofit that's all about how to use storytelling, in particular screenwriting, as a way to process things that have happened in your life that have maybe created some kind of fracture in your consciousness. And then we're also going to be using the stories that we create, these healed, reimagined versions, and creating a movie. So we teach people how to make films as well. So it's kind of like, how do I use storytelling to add light to my own life? And then how do I make art to add light into the lives of others? If that makes sense.
So that takes us to
The Way Back Home. But I'm
I was going to say our movie because I'm so proud to be a part of it. And I was like, well,
yeah.
So
our movie, yes.
Our movie. How did The Way Back Home come about?
The Way Back Home came about because of the young adults in our storytelling program. So this year we focused on the youth, aka young adults 18 to 26, and they each have their own stories that they wanted to write and reimagine. And so the themes that kept coming up, though, had to deal with, relationships with their parents, and the notion of being free to express themselves without any projections from their mothers in particular. And so this film is kind of based on that, like what it looks like when someone actually lives and suppresses and shrinks themselves for the sake of other people, even if it is their family that loves them, and how that person decides to rediscover themselves in the end.
It's so good. So
wait, okay. I do want to kind of go back to your initial question about funding. So you probably were going to elaborate on this later, but a lot of times people want to just jump to the networks and jump to like, somebody give me $1 million. Now, I love that idea. There are people that have done that have made their first film and somehow raised $1 million. I am, I guess, of the old school where I believe there is a process to all things. So if you have no funding, no connections, you need to start where you're at. Find your tribe that's around you and create a body of work. And also have that same thought that I'm going to make this happen no matter what. And then allow them to come to you. Like a lot of the, like my first bodies of work, people were emailing me and a lot of my fellow filmmakers. They had Netflix reaching out to them after they decided to make it themselves.
So sorry, go ahead.
No, that was pretty much it. Continue. Go ahead.
No, that's great. So our first step is deciding we're going to do it no matter what.
No matter what.
The second step is trusting that the how is not ours to figure out necessarily.
Right.
Okay. And our third step is tapping into our network to make the film.
Yes. So yes, using your resources with what you have now to create something, like how I reached out to you, how I have my community around me now creating this film. And I'm sure next time, when people see how awesome this is, the bigger entities will come on board. But there's always a process, there's always a journey, and you kind of have to enjoy the journey and the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think just from being on your team too, I know that you have the vision in your mind so clearly and so big, right? It's exciting to be a part of it. It's just as real as if Netflix gave us money. There's no difference. And we have worked on those films, like we worked on those shows and things of that nature, those projects. And you treat it the same. You treat it with the same love and care. And I think especially you too, it's like you wrote it, you direct it, but I also see that, you are taking care about all those other things. And now as you're building your team out, hopefully we're going to be able to take some of that off of you. Yes. You can stay in your zone of genius. So, but I will say it's very easy to be excited about the project because you can tell that you have a burning passion for it.
Cute.
Tell the story. Yeah. Sorry. No.
I know. I mean, I appreciate that. And I just hope that when people hear what I'm saying about the steps, they're not thinking there's some shortcut. I don't really believe in shortcuts. Maybe in a few years we can manifest instantly, but right now there's a process. Everything else in life, there's a process. A freaking cucumber doesn't grow until you plant the seed, So same thing with filmmaking. There's a process, and it starts with you, and it starts with, creating what you have. I mean, and not waiting for that $1 million check to come.
And so, why is that process important? See, it's supposed to be one burning question, but you're like, Oprah says a tweet a minute. You're like, I'm like, this is so good. I'm using this for me too, But why is the process so important? Why should you not want to skip those steps?
For one, wow, this is probably, I think, a day 2 question.
Okay.
Okay. You want to stop?
Yes, let's stop.
Stop. Yeah.
So I just want everyone to know that we're going to be doing this literally, not just me. It's going to be our other team members, and we're going to be asking real questions. So feel free to DM us. Let us know if you have questions and things of that nature. We have a real filmmaker here who has done it, who is sharing, who's in the process again. So, I know there's a ton of creatives watching. That when you're in that space, there's something special. So let's really utilize this time to all dig in and tap in to ask questions. Sorry, I'm always like, my dad's a coach. I'm always like low key.
I love it.
But no, it's exciting, So yeah, we're all proud of you. But how can we stay connected and support your new film, The Way Back Home?
So Way Back Home is definitely, I like to consider it to me, it's very collaborative. It's an example of community storytelling. We have a bunch of young people apprenticing with us. So any donations that you make are going toward helping the development of other young people. I mean, how cool is it to be able to make a movie that's kind of inspired by, your experience and your thoughts and your background, and then to have somebody show you and teach you. I remember when I was in college, I wish I had mentors. Like I was just figuring it out along the way. I'm blindly doing it.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically in film school right now, y'all.
Yes. Yes. So anything that you give goes towards helping emerging storytellers, and your contribution is also tax deductible because we are a 501 nonprofit. So please make a donation. We're actively trying to raise $10,000 right now to close the gap. And that's all I have to say about that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You're just so vibrant. You're full of light.
As are you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for bringing me along on this incredible journey.
I'm excited.
So
Pretty awesome, guys. Yes. See you tomorrow. Let's party.
Same time?
Same time.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder if we could check for any comments. We'll do that tomorrow.
Oh no, let's check. Is there no
comments? It wouldn't be on here. We're actually on whatchamacallit, StreamYard, you guys. Okay. So actually I feel like I'm dating myself. Hopefully we're actually live, guys. Am I live? Can you see me live? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, we are live. I see it on another page.
Oh, we're live. Okay. Tomorrow we'll do more comments and things, and please share with anyone that has a film in their heart, is either trying to make a film, has questions. Like really, it's in your heart for a reason. And Tamala, we are going to ask you all the questions to get our films made. So thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye.